Hello and welcome back to the channel where we'll be discussing the current top 10 players in the world based on the season so far. I'm a bit sick today, but we're still going to get through it. And we're just going to list a player and get to it. So, at number 10, I'm going to say it's Michael Olise. Olise this season, obviously, he signed to Bayern from Crystal Palace, and he's had a spectacular start. He's been farming goals and assists. Obviously, it's a Bundesliga, and even though Bayern have Musiala starting, uh, Sane starting, they have a very strong attacking force. Olise has been one of them that has stood out alongside Kane. And if you take a look at the stats, let's take a look at Olise's stats. Olise this season has 2 games played in the UCL, 2 goals, and he has 5 games, 3 goals, and 2 assists in the Bundesliga. So he has a very good return on goal contributions this season so far, and it's not like he's been playing out of his skin, but I think it definitely warrants 10th best player in the world currently. Now, if we move on to number nine we have Courtois, and I'm gonna say it right now, this is my only Madrid player in the list. Because performance wise, yeah, Madrid have garnered 18 points in the league this season, but performance wise, they really haven't impressed. And if it wasn't for Courtois, they would be on literally 9 points in La Liga and 0 points in the UCL, including the loss yesterday to Lille. Look at his performances. 8.0 against Stuttgart, where he literally had 6 saves. That's crazy. And in La Liga, 7.0, and he 8 games played, 8 starts. He's making 2 saves almost a game, and he's just been spectacular. Teams pin back Madrid so hard. They pin him back so hard, especially in the first halves. Madrid very rarely dominated an entire game, but Courtois always manages to save them and bail them out, and then it ends up in a Madrid tie or win. The fact that they haven't lost a game this season is crazy, and that's to be thanks to Courtois. But if you move into number 8, at number 8, we have Bukayo Saka. Now, Saka is one of Arsenal's this season alongside Havertz. He's one of Arsenal's only true good and impactful attackers. Saka has 1 goal in the UCL in 2 games, and he has five assists and 1 goal in the Premier League. Obviously, he's taken on more of a creative role this season for Arsenal, and they've needed that. Odegaard hasn't played too much, and Martinelli hasn't been too good. Obviously, he performed decently in the weekend, but other than Saka's performance in the front line alongside Havertz scoring some goals here and there, Arsenal haven't had too much threat up top, and I think Saka is the reason why they've scored goals and they've managed to stay alive here with some points and winning games. So I think Saka deserves 7th place. He's performed well even without the goals and assists. He's creating chances, and like I said before, he plays for Arsenal, one of the best teams in the world currently in terms of performance, and he's truly the only attacker there that's doing everything for them. Even though he's not scoring, he's still the one creating all the chances. Havertz is up there, he's scoring the goals. Saka is the main man here. He gets number 7. Number 8, I apologize. And if we move on to number 7 here, Florian Wirtz, he has picked up where he left off last season. Obviously, there was a lot of discussion about where are Leverkusen going to continue playing the way they have last season? Was it just a purple patch season? But Wirtz has picked up where he left off. He has 2 games in the UCL, 2 goals, and in the Bundesliga, he started off well as well. 5 games, 4 goals, 1 assist. Very good return. Attacking midfielder, he's scoring that many goals. Wonderful player. He is truly the main man of that Leverkusen team, and he also is the reason why they've started as strong as they ended last season. And he's been really good. This season has been better than Musiala. I think overall Musiala is better, but I think Wirtz deserves 7th place here as the 7th best player in the world based on this season. He's been very good for Leverkusen. But if you move on to 6th, who is the 6th best player in the world currently? And it's gonna have to be Mohamed Salah. Now Mohamed Salah, He has been a staple in this Liverpool team as a main man for 7 seasons going now. Even when they performed poorly in Jurgen Klopp's final few seasons, he was a main attacker there who was actually doing stuff. Mane, Mane became worse and left. Firmino declined and left. Jota is very inconsistent. Nunez is very inconsistent. Salah, he's always there. He's that guy to give you the goals. In the UCL, 8.2 average rating across 2 games. 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. That's good from him. In the Premier League, 6 games, 4 goals, 4 assists. He is outperforming his goal contribution to game ratio by more than one. He's been absolutely spectacular for Liverpool, as he always has been, and he's consistently been one of the best players in the world. And that's why I think he deserves sixth. He's not top five for me because he hasn't performed well in every game. For example, this Nottingham Forest game, it was like whatever. The Wolves game was like whatever. But he has been spectacular this season. But if you move on to number five, it's on the first five here, and the top five for me begins with Harry Kane. Now, Harry Kane, he started off very strongly this season. He's scoring goals, and in the UCL, he has 2 games, 4 goals, and of course, most of those goals are penalties, but he still performed very well overall as a striker with the link-up play, and and being part of that Bayern build-up. And in the Bundesliga, he has 5 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. We know it's a Bundesliga, but him getting almost 2 goal contributions per game in the Bundesliga is spectacular, and he's definitely one of the best number nines in the world right now, if not top two. And we all know his first right now. He's going to be on this list, but he started off very strongly. They lost to Aston Villa yesterday, of course, but overall, Kane's start to the season has been very strong. And can this be the first season he wins an actual trophy? Let's see. But if we go to the fourth place, and it's going to have to be the cold aura king, apparently, quote unquote, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, 8.03 average rating for SofaScore. And he once again has picked up where he left off last season. He's become the superstar of this Chelsea team, and he is just a goal and assist machine. 6 games played, 2 Team of the Weeks in the Premier League so far, 6 goals in 6 games, and 4 assists. That's 10 GA in 6 games. More than 1 goal contribution per game, obviously, and he has been insane for Chelsea. He is making Nicolas Jackson look like an insane striker. He is creating chances. He's scoring chances. 4 goals in one half is ridiculous. And like I said before, he picked up where he left off last season, and he needs to continue like this because I think he can bring Chelsea to the next level after the way they've been performing the past couple of years. But if you enter now the top three, in third place, I will have Rafinha from Barcelona, and he has been insane this season. Like he has reached a new level this season that we've never seen at Barcelona yet. Even though he's been good across the 2 seasons he's been here already, but he has never reached this level at Leeds or Brazil. This season on the Hansi Flick, he's a leader of the team. He has 2 games in the UCL, 1 goal, 1 assist, and in La Liga, he has 8 games, 7 starts, 5 goals, 2 assists. So that's 8 games played. In 7 starts, he has 7 goal contributions, and he has been insane for Barcelona. He has been scoring, he's been assisting, he's been tracking back, helping the team out with defending, with bringing the ball up. As you can see here, out of the 8 games he's played, he has 4 Team of the Weeks. He has been absolutely insane, and he has now really brought himself up now to one of the leaders of the team. He talked about how he loves being the captain of this team. He loves the idea of being the leader of the team, and he is someone that has really reached his potential. This is what Barcelona was signing. Barca didn't sign the Rafinha they saw in the first season. This season, what we're seeing from Rafinha is a Rafinha that Barca signed. And I think he's reached a new level, and I hope he can continue like this and improve. But if we continue to second place, we have Erling Haaland. Now, Haaland is second because he has just been farming goals this season. UCL, he has 2 games, 1 goal. Obviously, the goal came against the Slovan team. And to be honest, in both games, he didn't perform too well. But that's typical striker. Number 9, Haaland, he's not going to give you passes and stuff. But in the Premier League, he has 6 games and 10 goals. And of course, 0 assists. But he has been scoring out of his mind this season. As you can see here, He's declined a bit recently, but he started off very strongly. Obviously, the teams were weaker, but I have a feeling he's gonna break another record this season when it comes to scoring. I don't think he's gonna be Messi's record that he breaks, but he's gonna keep scoring a lot of goals. He might even score 40 goals this season if he continues like this. And let's see what level he can reach attacking wise, because he has started very strongly last season. He wasn't as great as he was in 2022, 2023. He was missing a lot of big chances. And obviously, he's missing a lot of chances here as well. 3 big chances missed. He has 6 XG created for him. But let's see what level they can reach. He has been spectacular this season as a striker. And for me personally, I don't really like rating one-dimensional players like Haaland, who is just a goal scorer. I like true footballers like Messi, like Neymar, like Lamine Yamal, like Pedri. You're true footballers who have the ability to dribble, pass, create, you name it. And the fact that Haaland has scored this many goals, you just have to put him second place. But if we continue to first place, now who is my best player this season? And I don't think there's any Barca bias in this. I just think he has been insane this season. To do what you're doing at 17 years old, look at what he's done. He has 2 games in the UCL, 1 goal, 0 assists. Fair enough. In La Liga, though, he has 8 games, 7 starts, 4 goals, 5 assists as a 17-year-old. And it's not just about the goal contributions when it comes to him. He is dribbling past players. He is creating so many chances, and his finishing from outside the box is crazy. As you can see, he has 2 goals from outside the box, and he's won a penalty for Barcelona. He's getting past players like he's in his prime of his career. He knows how to play the sport for a 17-year-old, and you could tell he got brought up by La Masia. He is not some random player that was bought from Brazil or from one of these countries that develops talents. He was made in La Masia, an academy that teaches players how to play football the correct way. And what you see from him this season has been insane. He is the best player in the world currently, and he only had really one performance where he wasn't too good. And even in that, he was still one of the better players in the team, and he still scored in the Monaco game over here. But one of the best player in the world this season. And if he continues like this at 17 years old, very strong candidate for the Ballon d'Or. So that's my top 10. Olise, Courtois, Saka, Wirtz, Salah, Kane, Palmer, Rafinha, Haaland, and Yamal. Honorable mention to Pedri. Pedri has been insane this season for Barcelona, but he hasn't had the the greatest consistency. He had like 1 or 2 games where it was like iffy, and he's creating a lot of chances, but some of the times, for some reason, why his passes do not get finished. He creates a lot of chances, but sometimes Lewandowski misses those chances. I don't know why they always miss Pedri's chances specifically, but he has 8 games, 2 goals, 1 assist as a CM. Even as a CDM, he's been playing a lot, but he has 2 expected assists almost. He's created 1 big chance from deep, and I think he's been very good this season. If you watch a game against the Young Boys, if you see all these performances, to be honest, except I guess Getafe, he has been insane for Barcelona. He's scoring every now and again, and he is just controlling the play. He's controlling the attack. He's controlling the way the ball enters the final third for Barcelona, and that's why I think he is definitely close to the top 10 list. But this is my top 10 list. I haven't had the energy in this video as other videos or as on my TikTok if you guys want to follow that, or YouTube Shorts. Like I said, I am sick, so I can't really have too much energy right now. But this is my top 10. Let me know if you agree, and I'll see you guys in the next video.